All right, folks. Well, it's the day of the big outing here, Tuesday. We're trying to head over to Round Valley now, but this is looking really ugly, and I got a row. So check this out. I don't know if you can see that up ahead, but it's yeah, got some serious storm clouds up there. But hopefully, they're saying by 4:15 it should be okay. But I see a lot of wind in the trees. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is going to be. We'll have to see. I don't know. A lot of wind from the north side of this. So we'll just have to check it out. Ugh, not looking good, folks. Not looking good at all. But we'll be back in a sec. Well, yeah, all the predictions were wrong. They initially looked like 4:15 on the forecast, but it turns out it was 2:15 on the forecast. That was with the radar prediction too. And I don't know. I'm totally amazed at the stupidity here. So I don't know. I'm gonna wait for it to lighten up a bit and then give this maybe get my gear and shit in the water and give it a chance. So we'll go from there. So I'll let you know. I hear thunder and lightning out there still, so probably not a great idea to be on the lake during a lightning storm. So gonna have to be pretty careful about it all. So I'll get back to you when I can. All right, everybody. Well, the hybrid adventurer here. Yeah, we're gonna make another go of this. The lightning and thunder has stopped, so it's just basically rain gear time. Obviously, being in a canoe, you're going to be wet. So I definitely want to get in there. It's 5:23 right now. I'm really not thinking I'm leaving the shore much before 6 with the rain and everything. So if, yeah, 6, I don't suspect to be at the campsite till around 7:30, which gives me a little more than an hour to get it all set up and squared away. So I did bring a tarp with me, so that should help. We'll see how that works out. If I can get the tarp up first to give me some protection from the elements to get the tent up, that would be great. We'll have to see how that works out, but somewhere in the area, I think. I'm gonna go check it out. See if I can find any of the spots. Probably gotta get a GPS. Yeah, let's just see here. Yeah. Alright, well let's hop in the boat. We'll go down a couple more. It's not a big deal. Well, it wants us to move farther down. So that's what we'll do. Go around a couple of these coves in here. Start recording a track. The GPS position doesn't look very I'm not very confident. Let's just see what happens. Oh, I remember that stick sticking up though. I do remember that stick sticking up. Endpoint, maybe? Maybe put the marker? I don't know, but I'm going to drive in this little cove right here. This little cove looks nice. Alright guys, absolutely beautiful in here. There's where the sun sets, right over there. Gorgeous. And this is the campground in here. It doesn't look bad at all, actually. It's a nice protected land here. It's for both of us. Don't need to wreck it. You hear me? No reason for it. We share this property together. Got it? Come on in here and join me. Come on. I'm not afraid of you. We can share in this property just like everybody else can. Now, if you agree with me, give me a knock. Come on. Really? No, I don't have to leave. I'm staying here. We're sharing. Christ. Well, so much for sharing, I guess, huh? Do you want to share? You can come inside this circle of trust here. Come on, I hear you. Come sit with me. You do not have to be afraid. I am not going to hurt you. We can live in here together. Any particular reason why you're throwing rocks? You don't have to be angry that I'm here. We share the forest. So that's like the third thing I've heard tonight. Just like big shit. And just staying outside my sight range. There. Come closer. Come. Give me a sign if you're there. You don't have to hide. I don't have any gifts for you. I do actually. Do you like fruit? I have some dried fruit for you. Let me get it. You will enjoy this, I swear. I'll leave it right here for you. back of the head with a rock, okay? Appreciate it. Bring me out of that. That'll be good. Right? Yeah. Oh, wait. All right. I think I should put on the microphone, maybe. Should just don't put on the fuzzy, right? Yeah. You know, and you can tell everybody's like had an experience with these wonderful creatures. All right. There's certainly not enough light out here to catch anything, but maybe some sound. I don't know. Well, that's gonna be great. God. Really? You can just come in. Oh, stop hiding in the bushes. Alright, I'm gonna try to go to sleep. Please do not bother me. That's 8,000. Alright, well, that was a pretty interesting night. Yeah, I've got a lot to talk about. I mean, it could be wholly just coincidental, but some really weird shit happened last night. And we're going to have to talk about it here in a few minutes. But as you can see, I'm cooking some bacon. Getting some of that breakfast going. This is my really high ISO, so yeah, so it couldn't adjust in time. But yeah, here's what it looks like out the front here. Very nice, huh? Yeah. Okay, well, while I'm having my breakfast, I might as well relay the accounts of last night. So by the time I got here, it was probably already into twilight, so I had about a half an hour to put my tent up, somehow find some firewood, which would inevitably be soaked. So in the half darkness, I stumbled around, found another campsite about, I don't know, 100 yards up the hill that had some firewood. So I grabbed the firewood, dragged it back down, and made one more trip. Everything was fine at that point. I started to chop up some of that wood, weed out the good pieces from the bad. And at that point, I heard the first tree fall. And it was loud. It would probably be 200 yards away. Maybe 250, something like that. It's just an estimate. And it pretty much shocked me because there's no wind at this point. The storm's already blown through. All it is it's not raining anymore. You saw the beautiful sunset. And it was a huge crash. So I was like, fuck, what the hell was that? I was like, all right, I'll just chalk that up to tree falling in the woods, So that was fine. Even though it kind of unnerved me. Like, when you hear something scary, all the hair stands up on your, as Steve likes to say, on a wire. All your hairs become wires. And it did. So I started to talk to the hairy man at that point, just mentally projecting out there that we shared the forest, that I wasn't here for any evil, nefarious things, and everything here was going to be used in the fire or otherwise. Just, because I'm scared. By myself, in the middle of nowhere. No campers around. I mean, it would have been okay if there would have been other campers around. I could have understood that, but there wasn't. So I just kept going at my business. I put a lantern out to discourage if there was anything there from getting any closer, which was good. And then, I'd say another half an hour in, a huge tree falls. And I'm not sure if they knock on the tree before it falls or if it's just maybe the internal structure of the tree cracking and breaking. But I heard like and then crash. Huge tree. Like, this one was really close, like 100 yards away or more. just a little, you know, it was probably, it's like we're gonna go look for it and see if we can find it because it was that close. So that was the second thing that happened. Then it may or may not have been a whoop. I don't know, because a whoop I consider a lower, like a whoop. This was more of a eep, kind of a chirp, whip, whoop, if I may say so myself. And again, no one's here. Like, it's a long ways away. It wasn't like the normal birds that were sounding. It was eerily quiet when the trees were falling. And then, of course, this whoop was so far away, I'm not sure if I did hear some animals in the woods. So most likely it was a bird maybe or something. I don't know, but that was hugely unnerving. You know, something else that happened too. Right now my mind is so foggy. I mean, 3 or 4 times I heard big crashes in the woods. Like, somebody had stepped on a log and it just kind of collapsed underneath it. You know what I mean? Like but I shone a flashlight in the woods. Didn't see any eye shine. I didn't get any rocks thrown at me. I was communicating with Hairy Man the whole time if he was there. And at one point, I just said, it was so scary, I was like inviting him into my camp, and I said, screw it, I'll just give him an offering. So I filled up a bowl with some dried fruit, and I stuck it up on a log. I just walked into the woods, said, fuck it, he's gonna attack me, he's gonna attack me. And I walked up in there, put it down on the stump, and then walked back. I was like, holy crap. But I don't know. I'm sitting here in Round Valley Reservoir. It's a state park in New Jersey. I have my breakfast. Didn't have much sleep last night. The first time I watched acted really funny. Like, I woke up and it was out of batteries. When I woke up, I was like, my wrist or something was underneath me. I wonder if I hit the like power button or something. I mean the light button. Just kept the light on. I don't know. But that was odd. Anyway, we're gonna go up and take a look for any sign up there, just to check out. Plus, I need to try to find a nice big standing dead tree that I can get some real ass logs out of tonight, because there was hardly any fire last night. Oh, and by the way, Solo Stove, you guys are amazing, right? This freaking thing, and we know it's the small version, kept me safe and secure last night. So I just want to thank you guys for making such a decent product. Not sponsored or anything by them, but I'm definitely going to go to bat. I'm going to get the bigger size. I just realized right now that they make a bigger size one of this. This is like the mini tiny size or something, but I'm going to buy the next size up. Oh, and the other bummer, I forgot my coffee. I can't believe it. I mean, I don't go anywhere without coffee. I was rushed. I thought I put everything in my little mini cooler thing, but sadly I did not. And so I don't know what to do. It's not going to be a good day without coffee, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll check back in with you guys later. Alright, as you can see, I'm on my way back. It's been 1 week since the encounter with Sabe. And my brother advised me last night to get out there and give it another shot. I was like, you know what? Why not? It's, you know, I'm not working today. It's a beautiful day. You know, why not? So the hybrid adventure is going back out. I'm gonna go ahead and do the old kayak thing across the lake. It's a couple miles. Usually the wind is with me on those particular jaunts and against me on the way back, so I'll get over there quick while I still have some energy. And really what I want to do today is look for those downed trees. One was very close to me, I would say within 100 yards or less, and it was cracked and pushed. It had some sinews left in its life and it got pushed over. Very big tree. So I'm hoping that I can go ahead and find such a thing in the woods today, as well as I think Sabe smashed the ground around my campsite a few times. So we're gonna look for that evidence as well. So I'll catch you guys in a few minutes as I'm rowing across. All right, bye. Oh, I'm also gonna hit up the park ranger. I mean, like, why not? All you can do is deny getting any reports. I kind of suspect that's what's gonna happen, but you just never know. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, we're back here on the lake. Got a little bit of a wind going here, not too bad, but should be able to get across in fairly decent time. So let me show you what the day looks like. Damn beautiful out here today. Yeah, so Kevin, here it is. This is pretty much Sabe land, man. It's got some nice big hills and pretty good chunk of forest land. If you're one or two Sabe in this area, you might find a way to survive in here. Who knows? All right, well, you can kind of start to see what it looks like here. It's kind of wavy today, so it's gonna not be too much of a fun trip back. But hey, it is what it is. I'll just take it along the shore, but you can kind of see it's forested and a good amount of land in here. And this is also known as the Bermuda Triangle of New Jersey, this lake area right here, because of the fact that since 1979 or something, 26 people have drowned, I think, and 6 have never been recovered. The bodies have never been found. Some were reported to go missing on the shore, others in the lake. It's just unsure of what happened to them. So yeah, I know, kind of crazy, right? What's also funny is that I feel like sometimes this entire lake undulates like a giant wave. Like, I feel like it goes up and down and up and down at times. Very odd. Don't know why that is. I mean, more than just looking at like the ripples and the rocking, I almost get sick out here a little bit. I feel a little like uneasy to my stomach at times, because the waves, the whole lake just feels like it rises up and then sinks down. So anyway, I don't know, heard something down there, but let me just show you the kind of the area. I don't know if you can kind of see it there, but where that mountain on the left comes down, it meets and it comes out. It actually comes down to the ground down over here, and goes back, and there's like another mountain in the back side. Those campsites are right down there at the end, so towards the 80s. And there's some sort of marker. Somebody left like a fluorescent bag or something down there. So anyway, when we get closer, I'll show you guys what that looks like. Looking in the edge of this forest, if I can see anything there. It might be around, yeah, I think it's around this corner. Okay, so we're back at the scene of the crime here, so to speak. Behind me is where the edge of the forest is, and that's where we're gonna go. So I'm gonna try to keep this on as much as possible. God, I'm getting this like spooky feeling. God, I hate this feeling. Nobody's been here since I've been here. As you can see, I left the wood all stacked up here. That's spooky. Nobody's been here, folks. Guess that's good. Here's where my... At 33 degrees. Alright, Sabe, if you're here. I see one tree over there that's down. Not quite on the path. No, looks like it was taken down by somebody and sawed up. I see some sawed ends there. The good thing is, it doesn't look like there was a lot of trees that came down, you know? Alright, this is up towards this other campsite. Well, that's... And here's a widowmaker. Definitely too light. There's a big ash tree there. Looks like it got sawed over there. It looks like it's been here for a while, I think. Yeah, so evidence here of hacking. So this was not the tree. Doesn't look like that would have been. What is that up in there, maybe? It's Site 81. I'm thinking this would have been the extent. It wouldn't have been too much farther than this. I don't think. Looking for Sabe. So he likes to bend over trees. He likes to snap trees off. He likes to make structures. Difficult. What is that over there? That looks like a fairly new bike. Jesus Christ. Oof, jumpy. A little bit jumpy here. All right. Definitely in the right direction. And it looks fresh, dude. That's it. This is definitely the break. Definitely a rotted but not dead, it looks like. Wow. Okay. I'm thinking this was it. Not 100% positive. but it's on the right azimuth. All right, so we have some deer. Looks like the side of the mountain's got some deer on it up in here, for sure. And I just heard them. I caught them on the other camera. All right, so what have we learned? There was no wind that night. That tree had a lot of sinuation that was bent over and crushed. So when the tree was like that, when it got pushed over, it bent all the sinews in that remaining. Now, yes, could have been a natural fall, maybe. Was it enough to, with no wind at all? I just don't find it likely that that tree fell in a very calm, windless night with hardly anything going on.